Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. I've got another Blue Eyes Rank 8 deck profile for you guys. Somebody commented on one of my profiles from back in 2022 asking for an update on it. I thought it'd be an awesome idea to do that, so here you go. If you asked for that, I appreciate you so much. Don't forget, before we jump in, please like and comment down below what you guys think about the profile, what you would change, what you wouldn't change. This profile, I think, is very flexible. It is a 60 card list, so there's a lot of stuff you can move around in the main deck, a lot of stuff you can move around in the extra deck to fit what you guys like to play, or maybe to fit what you guys play against at locals. So let me know in the comments below what you guys would do differently. If you enjoy this, I appreciate it. And one more thing, if you guys could, I would really appreciate a subscribe button. It'll help me keep going and help me stay motivated to continue to do these profiles for you guys and to continue to share these videos. Without further ado though, let's jump into it. We'll start with the main deck. Like I said, this is 60 cards. If that's too much for you, you guys can find ways to cut it down, but I liked too much stuff, so I crammed it all into one deck. I've got 3 Blue Eyes to start it out, 2 Jet Dragons. The reason I play 2 is because we are playing a little bit bigger of a build. Also, I do really like the double Jet Dragon lock that, you know, if you can get both of them up, they protect each other and the whole field. So I play 2, I play 1 alternative. I think 1's enough. We've got search cards, and even though we do have a 60 card build, you should be able to see it, and you should be able to search for it if you can't. If you don't see it in your opening hand, there's cards obviously in here that we'll be able to search for it. 1 Blue Eyes Abyss Dragon. I like this as a to summon off of Whitestone of Ancients if you can. This card's really awesome because it can get you polymerization, and it can also add something like Jet Dragon to your hand. You know, it adds a level 8, so really good card. And then we go into our stones. We got the Whitestone of Legend, 3 Whitestone of Ancient, and then 3 Sage with Eyes of Blue. The Sage, if you guys don't know, it searches the stones. Also, it can discard itself and send a effect monster from the grave, summon a Blue Eyes from your deck. So it's a pretty good utility card. It's a nice one to have when you're playing a lot of the stones. It gives you access to those, which gets you access to, you know, these monsters that we showed earlier. You know, Stone of Ancients gets you to them by summoning them at the end phase, and then Stone Legend will search your Blue Eyes from your deck. Another card that helps with that is Dictator of D. This card, if you guys aren't familiar with it, it will allow you to dump a Blue Eyes from your deck to the graveyard as cost to summon itself. It can direct your attacks. So say you have where is it? Jet Dragon on field and Dictator of D, they have a good lock. You know, Dictator, you can direct your opponent's attack to Jet Dragon. Jet Dragon can bounce a card on the field back to their hand. So that's a good combination there. Also, it allows you to summon a Blue Eyes from your hand. So that's why we're trying to summon it, or search it and summon it out. So Dictator, overall good card. An honorary mention for Blue Eyes monsters, Chaos Dragon Levineer, ever since this card has been printed, has been in just about all of my Blue Eyes deck profiles. It's got 3 effects. To summon it, if you banish 3 light monsters, you can special summon a monster from the graveyard in defense position. If you banish 3 dark monsters, I mean not 3, 2, excuse me, or is it 3? Yeah, 3, sorry. If you banish 3 dark monsters, you shuffle a random card from your opponent's deck to the hand, and then if you banish both light and dark, you destroy 2 cards on your opponent's field. So Levineer, always been a favorite of mine since it came out. the polymerization to help go with the Abyss Dragon that we looked at earlier. They can search this, and then there's obviously a card in the extra deck, which will help us out later for that. I've got one Cards of Consonance. I have more, but I couldn't find them. But I'll be honest, I don't know if I'd want to play more than just one anyways. Just because, you know, if you see this with your stones, it's really good. You know, you discard them and you get to draw two, and then they have their own effects in graveyard. So I don't know, it's a good card. But we got other cards that we like to use to discard our cards with, like Melody. This will search out your Levianeer, this will search out your Jet Dragon, Blue Eyes, Alternative, you know, whatever one you need. So 3 of those is a must. 3 trade-in. Other than the level 8s that we already saw, I am playing a lot more level 8, so trade-in is going to be a really good card in this build. The only bad thing is like these cards playing Droll a lot, but I don't think Droll is like huge right now. But also, you're probably only taking this deck to like locals or maybe regionals or something to have fun, and who knows, maybe it is kind of competitive. I haven't personally tested it out yet. I wish I had the time to, but I will do some test hands, so stick around. At the end of the video, I'll do some test hands with it to see what we're looking like. But getting back to it, we got 2 Danger Bigfoot, 2 Danger Thunderbird, 3 Nessie. Yes, I know, they're all different rarities. I'm sorry. That's all I had, so that's what we went with. 2 Jackalope and 2 Snake. The Bigfoots and the Thunderbirds are obviously your 8s, but they also act as disruption or destruction for your opponent's board. You know, destroy set cards, face up cards. They're also, all of them are draw cards too, depending on how you utilize them. So that's why I wanted to use this danger package, especially since Jackalope and Snake just came back off the limited to semi-limited list. So you can play these guys at 2 now. All 3 of these 2 help you get into these guys or this one. Snake is basically just another body to use as like link material or something. So we play it, it's free, it's easy to get out, and if we discard it with one of our other effects like Melody, then it's just a free body on board. To pair with the rank 8s, we're going to keep going with the rank 8s. We're going to go with the Horus package. We got 3 Imseti, and then 1 of each of the other Horus monsters, along with 3 King Sark. So if you guys don't know, these guys are all rank 8s. King Sark allows you to send a card from your hand to the grave and then dump one of these guys to your graveyard as well. And then they all have the effect, once per turn, they can summon themselves back from the graveyard if you control King Sark. So they're just basically free level 8s. And since we're playing a rank 8 build and we're prioritizing some rank 8s, they do a great job at that. They're also bodies for link monsters as well. And not to mention, if you do get stuck with them on board, they have decent effects as well. So I don't know, I really love the Horus package, especially now Imseti was reprinted. It should be a little bit more affordable, which is awesome too. I try not to make this profile like super expensive or anything, so there you go. Horus monsters, if you don't have the Horus monsters or access to the Horus monsters, you can do like a Bestial package maybe. Those are a bit cheaper. You could, you know, try and get into Bestial Lubellion as another level 8, and then you can set up like Regained and have some Bestials in hand. I also really was thinking about doing that, but I decided to stick to the Horus monsters because they're level 8s. And then to round off the deck profile with our non-engine, we're going with 3 Thrust, 1 Prosperity. You can't play, it doesn't matter. I just threw it in there just to try and add a little bit more consistency to a 60 card build. Also, we got talent. We've got 1 Galaxy Cyclone. This card, for those of you who don't know, this card, you can use, here, I'll show you real quick. You can use number 90, Photon Lord. You can use his effect to attach it as material. And then when you detach it to activate Photon Lord's negation effect, it'll negate and destroy. So that's one reason you can play it. You can search it off of thrust. It's back row removal. You target a set spell trap on the field and destroy it. And also in the graveyard, you can banish it to destroy another spell trap. So it's multiple forms of interruption at the very least, but at the most you can use it with Photon Lord to set up a negate and destroy. And then I'm running Lightning Storm and something kind of cool. I'm running Lightning Vortex. You can run Raigeki instead if you want, but the difference between this and Raigeki, Lightning Vortex says discard a card for cost, and then you destroy all face-up monsters your opponent controls. So using that discard effect with the danger monsters, or maybe like the Stone of Ancients or Stone of Legends, will help you out a lot. It'll help you get their effects as well. So I don't know, I kind of went with this. It's an older card, probably pretty hard to find sitting around, but if you guys got them, it's kind of cool. I don't know how expensive it is. I would assume not super expensive, but who knows. But that's it for the main deck. Like I said, 60 cards. I would suggest going second with this deck, but you can go, well, second or first. I mean, as you could tell, my non-engine was a lot of going second cards like Lightning Vortex and Lightning Storm to destroy the field. I personally would like going second with this deck, but you can also go first with it if you want to set up rank 8 plays. Speaking of that, we'll get into the extra deck. But if you have made it this far in the video, I appreciate you guys so much. Like I said earlier, don't forget to like, subscribe, and then comment below, you know, something about the video, what you do, what you like about it, maybe what you would change about the profile. I appreciate anything that you guys put down there. It's pretty awesome that you guys would even comment on this video in the first place. So I appreciate it. Getting into the extra deck, we got number 90, Galaxy Eyes, Photon Lord, Monster Effect, Negate, Hope Harbinger, Spell Negate, and it also redirects attack as well. So it's a pretty good card there. You can pair Hope Harbinger with number 97, Dragooblion. In case you guys don't know, Dragooblion allows you to summon either Harbinger or number 100 for free, basically. And number 100 allows you to OTK your opponent, essentially. It's a pretty fun line that's been around for a while now. I suggest looking into it. I highly recommend it. If not, you guys can put something else in here like Dingirsu or something else for a rank 8 play. But since we're playing a lot of Xyz monsters, I'm also playing Zeus. And then a couple more rank 8s. I'm playing the Zombie Vampire, which helps you mill cards into your graveyard. And then Coach King, which helps you draw cards. So basically, Zombie Vampire has you and your opponent mill 4. Excuse me. And then, so you can mill like maybe your horse monsters or mill your stones and whatever. And then you special summon one of the 8, 4 of yours and 4 of your opponents. You special summon one of those monsters to your side of the field. So Zombie Vampire can also give you knowledge on what your opponent's playing. So if you go first and you use it, you should reveal what they're playing, but also it gets you an extra body on board. Coach King, on the other hand, requires 3 level 8s, which is no problem for this deck, and especially the horse monsters. And basically you draw 3 off of this card. You detach 1, draw 1, detach 1, draw 1, detach 1, draw 1. So you repeat that 3 times, and you just draw into more cards. You draw into 3 cards. And then you also burn your opponent if you draw a monster card. So you reveal what you draw, which is unfortunate, but what's it called? But you would burn it. So this could also be a time card as well. And then the last Xyz monster that we're playing is one Typhon. If you don't have Typhon or can't get it, easily put something else in. Ding, Girsu, like I recommended earlier. Or you can play something else. There's plenty of other rank 8s and other monsters you can put in here, but I just think Typhon's a pretty good card in general. If you have one, put it in. That would be it for the rank 8s and Xyz monsters. Now I'll go on to the Link monsters. I play one BLS Soldier of Chaos because I love this card. Ever since it came out, I've been putting it in a lot of my Blue Eyes deck profiles just because it gets its extra effect when you link with a level 7 or higher monster, making it not target, can't target it or be destroyed by opponent's card effect. So I don't know, I really appreciate that effect, and it's got other good effects as well. I've got IP and SP, and then Heavenly Spheres. These three are pretty self-explanatory. SP, you guys should probably know what that does. Banishes a card, couple cards. IP can quick link into any of these, and then, well, not seals, but it can quick link into these two. And then seals lets you tribute itself and bounce a card, and then summon from deck. So seals is a good card as well. And then I've got two synchro monsters. One of them, Blue Eyes Spirit Dragon. This one is just a graveyard negate. It also shuts down summoning multiple monsters at a time, so basically pendulum summoning. I don't know, I just feel like if you're playing all the stones and you're playing all the Blue Eyes monsters, you should probably put this in, and then you can tag it out for Azure Eyes. I chose Azure Eyes. You can choose something else that tags out into Light Synchro Dragons, I believe is the requirement. I picked Azure Eyes just because it offers protection to your monsters, and I just wanted to keep kind of with the Blue Eyes theme. And then last but not least, I told you that polymerization earlier in the video. If you search it with Abyss Dragon, and then you add the polymerization to your hand, next turn, if you've got just 3 monsters with different names, you can use that polymerization and summon Chimera. It'll catch your opponents off guard a little bit. Chimera is a good card. It destroys and draws you cards, so really good card for that. One, we got Thrusting in, Jackalope, Messy, Trade In, Dictator. So not a bad hand. It's gonna be a little upside down for you guys. I think I might be able to fix it, but that way I can read what I'm doing. I apologize. So I think first we'll go with Dictator's effect. We'll send a Blue Eyes to grave to special summon himself. So we'll dump. You have to dump the vanilla, I believe. Send one Blue Eyes White Dragon. Yeah, from let's see. Send one Blue Eyes White Dragon from your hand or deck to the graveyard. So summon this card from your hand. So there's that. And then the other effect of this card is you can discard one Blue Eyes White Dragon or one card that mentions it, then target one Blue Eyes monster in your graveyard for summon it. Well, I don't have anything in my hand currently, so we will try and fix that. I'm going to set this trade in so I can use it later, because I don't want to discard it with one of these Eyes effects. So now we'll take the randomness of, I think I'll activate Jackalope to see what we can get. Actually, we'll activate Nesting because we want to add a level 8 to hand. So we'll like mix it up, I guess, and then I think I have some dice right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2. We hit the jackalope, so the jackalope will be discarded. And then the jackalope will allow us to. What does this one do? I'm sorry, it's been a while. If the discarded card, if this card is discarded, you can switch summon one danger monster from your deck in defense. Okay, so we will switch summon a danger monster here from our deck in defense position. I think I'll go with an 8, and since it's in defense position, you want to go for Thunderbird in this particular manner because Bigfoot has 0 defense, so we'll go for that. And then move that over here, and then we will look at this again. Now right here we could link if we wanted to into like SP or IP and do that, but we'll go with Danger Nessie, and we'll go with odds and evens. So we'll go odds with Danger Nessie. That gets hit. That allows us to add 1 danger card from our deck to our hand. So we'll add 1. We'll add Danger Bigfoot, which will allow us to activate that trade-in now that we set earlier. So now we can go trade-in, discard this, and we'll give it a cut. We get to draw 2 cards. 1, 2. So we've got Thunderbird and Lightning Storm. Now, if you were going second, you could now activate Bigfoot's effect since it was discarded with trade-in, and you could target 1 face-up card your opponent controls and destroy it. So that's why we use stuff like trade-in and Melody to discard our Thunder monsters to get their effects. Now, unfortunately here, unless our opponent activated something, which honestly you probably assume that, which I'm going to right here just so I can show you a little bit more of what this can do. But since we're playing against ourselves right now, this would be what we would have to end with. We would just have this in hand, and then I guess you could activate Thunderbird if you really wanted to. See if you can summon it and draw another card. So you could do that route, risk it, and see if you can summon a Thunderbird, draw a card, and then see what your draw is. Or we can say, excuse me, we can say our opponent activated a monster effect, and then we can activate Thrust. And this is where we can get into some good cards here, like you can either go Talents and then draw 2 if you wanted to. Talents, rip a card. You can go, if your opponent has monsters on board, you go Lightning Vortex, discard a Thunderbird, and destroy your monsters, and then destroy a set card with Thunderbird. If you really wanted to, Galaxy Cyclone could be a good target here too if you needed to get rid of stuff. But I think we're going to go with Melody of the Awakening Dragon. Or we can go with another trade-in. So it's up to you guys. If you go Melody, you can discard Thunderbird or Lightning Storm, and then you can probably discard Lightning Storm, and then search your Blue Eyes monsters, or you can go trade-in and risk it with the Thunderbird. It's completely up to you. I think right now we'll go with the Melody. Add Melody to the hand. So we activated that, and now we'll go Melody effect, discard the Lightning Storm, and add Blue Eyes White Dragon and alternative. The reason we do that is because now we can reveal the Blue Eyes, summon the alternative. Now we can use Dictator of D's effect, discard the Blue Eyes, summon the other Blue Eyes. So now we've got a rank 8 and then a link if we want. So we could go like, or if we really wanted to, we can gamble, which that's what I'm going to do. I'll go rank 3 or 3 level 8s, into Coach King. So now those of you that aren't familiar with this card will utilize this one. We'll give our deck a cut first before we draw, but we'll activate its effect. Detach, draw 1. Now we would burn our opponent for 800. We'll do that 2 more times, so we'll just do it right now just to speed up the process. Burn for 800 and then burn for 800 again. So now we've got a little bit more options. We can't activate, or yeah, we can activate Nessie again, I think. Let me double check here. Yeah, so we can activate Nessie again, and then hope that it gets hit, or hope that it's not hit, so we can summon, draw 1. Same with Snake, same with Thunderbird. So now we'll just play that game. See, this is why I said this deck is like freestyling, because you never know what you're gonna draw, and you never know what you'll activate, and like, what cards you'll get together. So we'll flip these all upside down. 1 through 4, and then 5 and 6 will be a re-roll. So 5, 5. Oh my goodness, another 5, 1. Okay, 1. So we hit Nessie, which is unfortunate because we already used Nessie's discard effect. So then now we'll go with something like Snake. See if we can do something different here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 3, 4. We hit Thunderbird. So we'll discard the Thunderbird, summon the Snake, and then we'll be able to draw 1. And that was a very, very good draw. So now what we can do here is, like, I don't know, I would link these 3, and then we could go for the SP Little Knight play, or not SP, well, let me see. Does it say level 7 or higher? So we'll just link 2. We'll keep Coach King up since it has the highest attack. We'll link these 2, and we can go for we'll just go for IP here. And then now we can go for Imseti Infect, dump these 2, grab the King Sarcophagus, and then we'll also draw 1. So we'll do a shuffle and then a cut, and then we'll draw a card. We drew Happy, which is actually kind of crazy. So now we'll activate our King Sark effect, dump the Happy, and we can dump another, well, those all 3 are together. Dump another Horus monster. It doesn't really matter which one here, so we'll go with, we'll dump that one. And now I can summon Imseti and these 2. And this is a decent board. These guys have effects when your cards leave the field. So sorry if you can't really see that. Like Imseti can send cards to the, if another card you control leaves the field by opponent's card effect, while this card's in your monster zone, you can send 1 card on the field to the graveyard. So this has a send effect, non-targeting send. This one targets 2 cards that are banished or in the graveyards. Either add both to hand or shuffle them both into the deck. So that's a good interruption. And then this one, your opponent cannot target Horus monsters